Chinese President Xi Jinping held a high-stakes phone call with U.S. President Donald Trump, reiterating his country's claims over Taiwan while cautioning U.S. over its arms sales to the region. Following the call, Taiwan hit back at China, claiming their relations with the U.S. will not change. The call between Xi Jinping and Donald Trump came just hours after Xi's virtual meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Donald Trump said that the two leaders had a long and thorough call discussing trade, military issues, Russia's war in Ukraine, Iran, airplane engine deliveries, and China's purchases of U.S. oil and gas. Trump also announced that China has agreed to boost imports of American soybeans. On his Truth Social platform, Donald Trump called the relationship with Xi extremely good, stressing on the importance of keeping ties strong ahead of his planned visit to China in April. Chinese President Xi Jinping voiced optimism in a call with the U.S. President, saying that he hopes to steer relations steadily forward through winds and storms and achieve progress. China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs stated that during the call, President Xi Jinping emphasized that Taiwan was the most critical issue in the U.S.-China relations. She reiterated that Taiwan is part of China's territory and declared that they must safeguard China's national sovereignty and territorial integrity. He stressed that China will never allow Taiwan to be separated and warned that the United States must act with prudence on arms sales to Taiwan. After Trump and Xi call, Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te reaffirmed that its relations with the United States is rock solid and that it will not change. He said that America's commitments remain firm and communication channels are strong. Meanwhile, before his phone call with Trump, Xi Jinping held a virtual meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin the same day. Xi said that he stands ready to chart a new blueprint for China-Russia relations. Putin accepted invitations to visit China in the first half of 2026 and attend the APEC regional summit hosted by Xi in November. Addressing President Xi as his dear friend, Putin called the foreign policy alliance between Moscow and Beijing as an important stabilizing factor amid increasing global turbulence. According to the Kremlin, Vladimir Putin also told Xi that Moscow intends to act responsibly if the U.S. allows the last nuclear arms control pact with Russia to lapse. This after the U.S. president said that he wanted to replace the existing treaty with a better one and floated the idea of bringing in China into the pact. Our correspondent Dimitri Breas has sent us more details on this. Take a look.
President Trump listed Taiwan as just one of 6 topics discussed, sandwiched between soybeans and airplane engines. President Lai Ching-te responded today by insisting Taiwan-U.S. relations remain rock solid and that 4 things haven't changed. Taiwan isn't part of China, U.S. commitments stand, alliance structures hold, and cooperation continues. So the question isn't whether Taiwan matters to Washington, which amounts to stating the obvious, it's whether Taiwan is a partner or a bargaining chip. This is Dimitri Breas in Taipei for TVBS World Taiwan.